Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess and I am a beauty therapist in New Zealand. I'm here to talk to you guys today about red light therapy. The devices that are out now are fresh, hot off the market, and that you can use in the comfort of your own home. I have a device myself, which is the True LED. That's this one right here. It comes with removable eye sockets for protection around your eyes because the infrared, red and blue light isn't very good for your eyes. If it's in direct contact with it, it can cause damage. So yeah, they've got the removable eye sockets that you place, it sort of like goggles, place on your eyes. You can still walk around and do stuff with it. Of course, it has your little chips, which are called light emitting diodes. And those are, yeah, in short, your LEDs. LEDs are becoming more and more popular as time goes on. They've been surfacing for around 5 years now. They have been in hospitals before then for years and years and years to combat surgeries, to help with the healing process of muscular tissue and wound repairs and injuries and things. So lots of research, lots of medical input has gone into the LEDs. Now they've come up and created at-home devices that you can use because they've found new medical research, as you can see in these links here, that indicate the benefits of the infrared, red and blue light therapy wavelengths that go into cellular rejuvenation. So that's your skin cell turnover. So that's working on the biochemical changes in the body that releases nitric oxide and that improves blood flow around the body to the certain parts of the tissues that you're wanting to change. I've got some images here that we're going to work with, right? So the image over here that you can see are the wavelengths that penetrate deep into the different layers of your skin. And this is what I'm talking about with the numbers. The higher the number, generally speaking, the stronger the wavelength is, but then you've got to work out how much time that the device is going to give you. So for the device that I have, it is 10 minutes per session. So the blue light is on for 10 minutes and it's around 430 nanometers. And then the red light, which is 633 nanometers, stays on for 10 minutes as well, and as does the infrared. The infrared is invisible to the naked eye. So that's just going to give you the power density to go further into the dermis and work on turning over those cells. So when we're talking about cell turnover, we're talking also with the energy required, which are photons. There's another image up here. The photons work to set off nitric oxide, which in turn increases blood flow and allows the skin to regenerate. Why I talk about the energy, the wavelengths and the perimeter are so crucial is that it enables cellular activation. So that's the energy from the photons, which stimulates photoreceptors in the mitochondria, and it increases the production of ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate. So from here, the cellular energy production, this boost in APT provides a fuel for cells to perform vital functions such as repairing damaged tissue, producing collagen and reducing inflammation. In more simplified terms, red light therapy is like charging your body's battery. It's what those mitochondria cells are, is that your powerhouse cells. They are the ones responsible for the biochemical changes. Now, the color wavelength decides how deep the charge goes. So the stronger the charge, the more effective the device is going to be on your skin. So the more effective the wavelength. The irradiance affects how fast it works. So the irradiance in my device works for 10 minutes. I've had a device before that worked for 5 minutes. So you're going to get different effects and different results from the duration of the time. A shorter time frame means it's going to take longer for your skin to change and shift. But you've got to do your research before obviously buying a device, and I highly recommend making sure that they're FDA cleared. Also, a device that is too strong can overstimulate your cells. So I don't think I've seen any devices out there to my knowledge, that have been too strong. But I think when people misuse them, that's when they run into problems. So that's going to overstimulate the cells, and you may run into issues such as redness, itching, burning. Just follow the instructions and don't overdo it with this. When you have the right amount of wavelength and you have the right amount of parameters, when everything's lined up and the energy source that the light's emitting with is the perfect amount, that's when you're going to see the best results. That's when your cells are going to get energized, heal faster, and are going to function better overall. For reference as well, these LED devices are not a quick fix. This sort of treatment takes a while to work. The people I bought the LED light from suggest a 4 to 6 week period of 3 to 4 times a week consistent use, and then breaking it up to like maybe 2 times a week. And the best results that you're going to see are within a 4 to 6 month period. So you are more likely to get better results if you stay consistent with it over time. There's been so many studies showing now that the effects of this are amazing. I really hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please hit subscribe if you want to keep following along with me. I enjoy making this content for you guys because it also teaches me lots of stuff too, and I've enjoyed this journey as well with my skin and seeing the benefits the LED light is having with it. I also sell these devices, so if you're interested, I've got a special offer for the people that subscribe to my channel, but otherwise there's a link in the description below where you can click and purchase yours. Thank you for tuning in to this content and for watching the whole duration of the video. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe and click the like button because it helps the algorithm of the YouTube. Otherwise, I will see you later.